One verse lap 4. Standing by ng mga player natin dito. After the open fight, ginawa nila dito. To distinguish kung nasa na rin yung possible opponent that they can knock down on. Pero one player that lap VIPs are now doing their Johnson move. Alright, Miyalo has been knocked down. We have Nathina and also we have Big Boss. 2 men to go. No knockdown. Maybe dito sa side ng mga stat 22 natin dito. Yes, 2 men squad from stat 22 has been knocked down fully. Top fight again, everyone is doing, trying to have those moon push back. So that Miyalo all the way from slot VIP can still be recovered. Miyalo from the side of the premise. So then kung nasa po yung about to knock rin yan. Ito sa side ng mga stat 22 one player from stat 3 and attempting to push the side of the building. Kung nasa yung mga play natin all the way stat 2. Sacrifice will be made. Slot 22, he definitely got snagged. Days, Flanders squad. Last 17, 4 mentor, tapos hitaw si Tuin na noob. That 25, and nearby lang dito sa area kung saan nag-camera na yung scrolling moment yung mga last savage natin. I don't know, it's a mouse that 25 might have heard those engine sounds coming from those vehicles, the most last 70 natin dito. Pero 3, all for situation is a mouse last 17 will be putting themselves on the spot kung nasa na rin yung mga stat 25 natin. But again, they're choosing this squad out for them to be able to have their safe house for a bit sa ngayon. Pero slot 6 na dito lang din somewhere sa area kung saan kami meron ng pullover moment yung mga slot 70s natin. Nearby lang yung mga play natin kung nasa ngayon ng mga slot 70s natin. And so as our men from our slot 22 3 on 4 and 4 for situation. Slot 22 will be having wrong there by pulling over kung nasa ngayon yung 1 squad na play on our slot 6 and immediately another one fights the top. Man, he's gonna be trying to respond after the night and what about play natin dito although it's slot 6 versus. Although nagkamera knocking down dito sa side ng mga statics natin dito via player from slot 70 still couldn't be able to give those finishing touches for after those knockdown and no one dito that far play or that distance away yung mga play natin to be able to pull up that way for him to be able to have those instant knockdown and no one dito. Every the moment that 17 or 5 players are going to be pulling up and to eliminate those knockdown that they definitely got. Most definitely those men will be the cover surprise. Pero that knockdown is a green light for them to be able to push in and move forward kung nasaan yung area na yun. Pero as of now, even though 2 knockdown in a row, nakukuha ng mga slot 7 natin dito 17 versus slot 6, no one is moving forward. No one is attempting to have that claim after the one guy who got knocked down. Pero from the open fight, ginagawa din ng mga slot 6 natin dito. The other player for some sort of 1v1 situation. Spotted from the garage, he's slot 6 versus. Although nagkamera knocking down dito sa side ng mga statics natin dito via player from slot 70 still. Not the last man, he got himself executed right there and then. Pero what a sacrifice talaga. 2 men, the last man standing critical situation. Slot 6 moves definitely have himself that versus slot 25. Last 7 days natin dito, man, most devil witness those move na ginawa ng mga slot 25 natin dito, hoping that they can have from slot 6 has been opening fire them. Pero slot 4, opening fire dito sa side ng mga slot 8 natin 2 months ago. Pero 1 player yan, Rico has been knocked down maybe or Mirang, most definitely Mirang. Rico, last man, gonna be able to have that 1 player recovered. Pero Vin will be moving forward dito regardless of the situation, regardless of the number of the player is gonna be confronting him. Nasa yung mga play natin all the way from slot 18. So that's why he's holding the GD 100 or maybe 75 bullets up from the back pool, hoping that he can eliminate his target. But again from the fall part, not the last man, he got himself executed right there and then. Pero what a sacrifice talaga. 2 men, the last man standing critical situation. Slot 6 moves definitely have himself that versus slot 25. Last 7 days natin dito, man, most devil witness those move na ginawa ng mga slot 25 natin dito, hoping that they can have from slot 6 has been opening fire them. Pero slot 4, opening fire dito sa side ng mga slot 8 natin 2 months ago. Pero 1 player yan, Rico has been knocked down maybe or Mirang, most definitely Mirang. Rico, last man, gonna be able to have that 1 player recovered. Pero Vin will be moving forward dito regardless of the situation, regardless of the number of 7 teams. Nandito lang din ko natin yung areas ng mga players natin dito. PROSUGOD maybe on the way. Covering those men from slot KUS. Shots fired again from the defense mode. And definitely everyone is hearing a lot of gunshot sounds and upbeat from those other players. Been taking their shots throughout the area. ring around the road. He's passing water, maybe it's not 17, counting those members of those other players been holding the ground. Not hunting again, not saying that. Right there, and those. And the smoke pop, pero one player has been knocked down, and another one from top 17 has been knocked down. Extension casual, still outnumbered pa rin by 2. Yung mga flying to study until now. Another one bites the nut into the side. The most not today, all the way from slot 8. Not today, you're not gonna be having me eliminated. Pero slot 17s, I know, moving with the situation. And regardless of the one player, whether the one player from slot 8, KUS not today, is prepared in the corner ng mga player natin all the way from top 5 of the open fight in the dead, hoping that they can have those execution dito sa side ng mga starters natin. Pero no, they're the one who got executed right there. No knockdown happen pa rin dito. What we can say is DPWH is that strong to take a lot of bullets coming from those guns ng mga slot 5 natin. Ganong kalakas to, man. Anyway, 3-man squad ready for another 4-4 situation. This in action most definitely happen. Ang babait na mga stats natin yung static dun, kind of have those open fire random kung nasa yung whereabouts ng mga stats natin. They're letting those men eradicate one another until one player from stats 7 just be knocked down. Now it's back on the 3-3 situation, evening the match and evening the numbers of players with the static now. Stats 17 fire roughly, hoping that he can knock one dito sa side ng mga player natin all the way with stats 70 using the DBS attention to have this one player recovered. He got some knocked down, bring around the road, moving to push in, thinking that he can one player of slot 10, slot him, but no, he's the one who got knocked down, while one player from slot 17 will be having ring around the Rosie, but it somehow is going to be failing to do so right now. Let's see, right now, those men from slot 10 will be having those by holding that M249 for a all the way from slot 17 is now be open fire. Almost got himself knocked down from the open fire that he did. He is definitely the squad na rin out from those men from slot 10 and 3-man squad na lang din yung mga player natin dito. No, couldn't be able to have that one player recover being open fire ng mga player natin dito from slot noob or slot 7 din natin dito. 1v1 situation. Zed, I know backing this one guy up, and right now ready for some sort of 1v1 situation from those other players from slot that's not even doing somehow. The blue zone is going to be getting into. Yes, baby, what's up? Alright, from those other players who's been having your corners pa rin. 3-man squad pa rin dito sa side ng mga player natin all the way from top 5. And the other guy from AKUZA, it's a nowhere to be found. Probably is going to be having himself ready on somewhere here on the compound where they are recalled tower. 2-man squad from slot 4 facing 3 players, gameplay from slot 5. End of the map slightly, we have our slot 24, so as our KOS, and now knocked down another one from us EVEs has been knocked down by Prime. Yours truly using the pump shotgun for the eradication of the dick frapping from those other players been having your cards with. Slot 20 and no down to 2-man squad. Players gameplay knocked down all the way down for the starting jump. But everyone keeps on pushing pre kung nasa way about the mga play natin all the way slot 21 is having that recall moment dito sa side ng mga slot 20 natin. Or maybe yes, slot 20 natin from those sends, them on slot 24 slot them. Few players have been knocked down. Last man, nagwin na lang yung tipong magalaw. Second floor waiting for the other player. Think themselves in the same spot kung nasa yung way above sila. Pero this one guy, pulling up a B90 maybe. Pero again, he's gonna be opening fire, fighting it around kung nasa yung way above sa mga play natin. Both players are holding the same gun. Pero again, he got himself back in the process. So maybe that's one dito side. The most out of the natin right now. He's now losing his opportunity to have those men recovered. As you can see, because of those men from the starter Jesus pero down. So begin 3-man squad na lang din. Yung mga again, two total big party for just one play. That is not easy to open for possible knockdown elimination that he can do. Pero he's the one who got knocked down right there and them. Starter team, being faced at the same time ng mga play natin all the way from slot 8 natin. Leaving our men from starting 4, disintegrate of the game. Kurski will be having his recall moment now from those 2-man squad who's got eliminated by those men from our slot 40 natin. Shots fired again dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way slot VAPs, eliminating those opponents of theirs, and they are displaying those other players who had their corners with dito sa area nila. For players, no annihilation and no casualty, most definitely Dito muna natin sa mga play natin again from the SP slot 22 first sa THK slot 10. Show slot 17 Zaga, I got you slot 17 sa KOS slot 17. Two-man squad na lang mga player natin dyan. Si Prince, Gideon, Rocky. We have a Nube and also we have Seedum. Also we have a slot 9 being open fire up by those other players from slot 6 not stopping. I don't think they're getting those catches. Are climbing out. I don't know, man. Attempting to forbid the one guy from slot 9 to have those memory called, as you can see from the open fire. Slot 9. Attention, John, pointing towards those slot 6 natin dito. Falling from the trap, maybe. I don't know. Pero dito muna natin sa mga play natin all the way from slot 19. Now, PZ. Shots fired. KOs are 10. One player has been disintegrated up from the game dito sa side ng mga KNS natin dito. Or KOS. Last two-man starting. And also, we have our slot IDs and slot 18s. All girls, maybe ata ito. Talagang mga girl power. Power pump girls yung mga play natin dito. 3 men or 3 girls. Being open by that. Fading to out execution dito naman sa left side corner. One player there from slot KOS. Most definitely got up to put one down dito sa side ng mga ID natin. They're thinking that they definitely put one down inside of the blue zone. But our player from slot 18 is the one. Player from slot 10 or slot 6 still having his race way to get outside of the blue zone. I don't know if somehow he can still survive the blue zone as of now. But this one guy, maybe from slot 6, somehow he will be keep on going on the same path. We have a slot 19. Nandito lang this area kung saan nagpo-pull up na yung mga play natin dito. All the way dito sa spot ng mga slot 10 natin. Outside of the Blues, 4-man squad, another one from KOS. SHWTY C2 has been legacy eradication dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way from slot 17 and eliminating those men as well. 2-man squad pa rin surviving the area kung saan nagkameron na rin attempt to have this annihilation again dito sa side nila. 2 players gameplay from slot 17 has been knocked down and last man standing dito sa opponent nila which yung mga KOS natin. Right now, slot 17 are not wasting any more of their time. They're gonna be moving for talaga natin way about sa mga player natin dito all the way slot 18 and slotting at slot 17 will be hot. Player on slot 10 or slot 6. Again, those smoke are now being used as a giga to divert those men's attention and having those other players to open fire inside of the smoke pop. Pero failing to do that other players doing. Now sounds like this other guy, you know what I'm saying? And I hated that guy, you know. Yeah, anyway, now for 9-11 up front, 3-man squad. Big Tyler opening fire all the way from our slot KZ. This player is a girl, most definitely. I'm not mistaken, pero we have Cubic fire dropping towards those men from slot 11. It's getting out of there, rolling over, rolling here, and they're looking to ready to whack. All the way from slot 11, that's the thing is on that beat knocked down. Dito sa perimeter po natin. Kuya about some more slot 11 natin. All the way behind of the one guy from slot 4. We have our slot 2s bringing around the road for the defense knocked down of slot 11. You know, quickly to the side. Got knocked down in the process. Last man from slot 23s. At tinan lang ito gumagalaw. Last 7 deadlysins up front. We have slot 23s left side, right side corner. But right now, is one guy, one girl, Bella, na decided rin to pull away na rin now from this spot. But I don't know, man. Looks to me Bella is gonna be trying to get his snag down pa rin dito sa side ng mga stat 22 stat dito. Right after that, he definitely knew kung nasan ngayon yung whereabouts sa mga players natin. We have a stat 7, staying as squad as possible. 3-man squad from stat 11. Fire, the VIP up here being battled. Being open to fire by Cupcake. I don't know, man. And if you guys decide to go pop, I think that being damaged inside of those people, you'll be able to pull out, man. One player of the able to damage more and damage herself most of the damage then it's got knocked down in the process. Last man from slot 23s. I feel just up to the take over stats from slot 7 you're taking cover from. Tag is execution, one player from slot 11. I know tagging the perimeter ko nasin yun. Yung 4 players all the way from slot 4. 10. Without them, slot 11 opening fire. Sobrang annoying ngayon ng mga stopper. Dali ko na siya way about sa mga bands all the way from slot 11. Slot 11 is going to be preparing some sort of average of those other players. On side, 2 versus 1 Tom Bella. Yours truly, No elimination, knockdown, still put it into the side of our status. Sporting natin. 2 more to go. Alright, there goes execution because of the blue zone, most definitely. Alright, we have Jerbu, and also we have Stacy all the way from Staff for team. One plane of unit coverage, Bella last man standing up next, eliminated. Running around the review, one plane natin yung hiding yung top na rin. Away from the close among Staff for this natin. Are we gonna be Ladies, I'm sorry if I'm now failing to have those men spotted. Another one from KUS has been disintegrated out from the game. Maybe dito sa side ng mga slot 14 natin dito. Siya 3-man, 2-man squad from slot 8 has been knocked down from that move-in na ginawa ng mga play natin all the way sa top 14. 1 by 1, slot 8 and opening fire roughly kung nasa na yung location ng slot 8 natin, not stopping emptying those mags just to have this execution versus those men from slot 8. Last 2 men starting not bailing out totally. He's gonna be using his teammates quick to have his snag down dito sa side ng mga staff for this natin. But again, one player is being knocked down for them dito sa quarters ng mga staff for this natin. Opening fire roughly, everyone is trying to get those good angle for them to be able to knock one or maybe eliminate one dito sa side ng mga staff for this natin. Pero again, starting natin dito na deciding to bail out from the spot. Also sila nagkamera ng execution or knockdown sa staff for this natin, pero sacrifice to made. 2 men has been knocked down and eliminated from the game. Dito sa side ng mga Saturdays. Ladies, I'm sorry if I'm now failing to have those men here on our game 3. Alright, end of the map. As you can see, upper part of the map. But again, possible engagement is going to be happening here at the side of slot 24. So now slot 24 is going to be deciding to pull up or to pull over kung nasaan. Yo, whereabouts ng mga play natin all the way from our slot to 7. Shots fired. Yes, slot 12. I'm sorry, slot 12. That is the big open fire by those boys all the way from slot 6. Not bailing out and not most devil losing his grip. Half of them from slot 13 who put his brother in out from the game. Slot 9 already here, just pull up. Gonna see whereabouts among slot 13, slot 6 not the deal. Last man setting the squad. He's definitely gonna be confronting those men from slot 9 for sure. He's not gonna be backing down here. Alright, so dito muna tayo sa mga slot 25 natin dito. Slot man, slot 25. We're playing slot 23's VIP LpZ has been eliminated out from the game. Alright now, he's now having the pickle man, maybe one player from slot 20 from here on our game 3. Alright, end of the map. As you can see, upper part of the map. But again, last man setting the squad. He's definitely going to be confronting those men from slot 9 for sure. He's not going to be backing down here. Alright, so dito muna tayo sa mga slot 25 natin dito. Slot man, slot 25. We're playing slot 23's VIP LpZ has been eliminated out from the game. Alright now, he's now having the pickle man, maybe one player from slot 25. Whether he's going to be building out or he's going to be staying with, holding the ground. Whereas those other players slot 25 and slot 19's natin. Slot 19 still inside of the casino. They definitely got those snagged down probably. But no, Joker battle wounded. Having the 1v1 situation earlier, going for the quick top up. With those men from slot 25 move inside. Putting himself inside of his building. Not fighting us down. I know getting those snagged down. Of this casino 1 by 1, those men has been put to rest. Slot 11 might have heard some commotion going down the area ng mga slot 25 natin dito versus our men from our slot VPs. Pero I don't know now those men will be testing your mind versus other player for AKUZA. They're gonna knock down. If somehow we can pull there on time dito sa side mga slot natin dito. Asher natin dito, most definitely is giving a lot of hardship sa mga slot guys natin dito. Slot 9 natin dito seems like gonna be able I guess somehow those slot 9 figure out na kung nasa way about sa mga play natin all the way slot 9 and one player from slot 9 putting himself here in a higher ground where he's gonna be seeing a lot of movement up with one guy from slot 9 who would definitely terminate his brother enough from the game. Dito muna tayo sa mga APs natin slot 10 versus slot 5. Last man standing. 2 men play Peekaboo. I see you, RJ. Most definitely got out play to put last man from one knockdown that they can get versus those last 7. AKUZA Asher natin dito, most definitely heard something dito sa side ng one play natin all the way from stop 4 right now. He's still running up rin and we'll be having his battle maybe kay 𝐂𝐄𝐋 natin dito. Pero again, make no mistake, 𝐂𝐄𝐋 natin dito is most definitely is a handful player. It's the Mal's gonna be you're gonna be confronting 𝐂𝐄𝐋 natin dito. Cubic Senior natin dito really can put 3-man squad down. 3 versus 1 down. Pero courtesy, being opening fire dito sa yun ang mga 11 status, last 7. Seeing a lot of movement coming move set for slot. I'm seeing another match just to put those men down dito sa side. Skyler has been knocked down. I will see them all the way top 4. Back dito sa side ng mga top 4 natin. They should knock one. Gonna be finishing one guy down dito sa knock down that they can get versus those last 7. AKUZA Asher natin dito must definitely heard something. 3-man from what's now 17 is that distance enough for him to be able to have this one player covered being knocked down. Natin dito talaga nakapanaw po yung mga player natin yung 1 open fire over those men from our slash 22s. Dati din na return yung favor by opening fire back towards yung one player from South 17. Na si C2 natin. C2 being hit from not enough to knock the grapple. Mga player natin red up for him to be able to knock one dito sa target. Eagles being raided by those opponents of theirs, pero one player down from stack 7 being stuck inside of the blue zone. They're a moment too soon. And those other players will stop 4 but figuring out na nagunak yung way about the mga player natin to the top 4. That's it, that's that. And Ronnie dito open, able to knock one pa rin dito mga player natin all the way from stack 6 or stack 3 study dito doon sa mga player natin all the way from stack 7. We have about the other player natin dito, everyone shooting everyone. Guns are blazing up in here. Stack 3, 4 players gameplay, able to preserve one another. As you can see, pero slot 9 being eaten by the blue zone, and him will be eaten by the blue zone any momentarily. See those men from slot 3 forming a line. There's no way slot 9, which is to Zico natin, they will be avoiding those bullets sa mga slot 3 natin dito. But somehow those other players gonna go opening fire and all the way to the back of the one player there from Zico will be saved accidentally by those enemies. There's 9-11 being open fire at the same time mga player natin dito, pero the blue zone letting get at the post here quietly and safely. Dito running up dito and putting himself inside of this boat tag kung nasa yung whereabouts ng mga other players natin earlier kanina. We have Fami, also Ballywood inside of the blue zone being eaten alive. We have also other players natin, everyone shooting everyone. Guns are blazing up in here. Slot 3, 4 players gameplay, able to preserve one another. As you can see, pero slot 9, recovering nation made. Ring around the Rosie, dancing in one of the other players. The opponent himself there right now. I just not one guy snap all the way from slot 3. Pero everyone's gonna be pointing his stuff throughout the kung nasaan yung one play natin sa Idlers all the way from slot 5. And from the open fight that he did, thinking that he's the one who got knocked down, and he's now on the critical situation. So we're gonna be having him recover na until one play na sa Duga na pa ito put last man from slot 25 down. 3 on 3 situation, decent pero outnumbered by yung mga slot. Everyone is dancing throughout the base of those guns, as you can see, doing their cha-cha. Slot 6, 3-man squad. First recovering nation made. Ring around the Rosie, dancing in one of the other players. The opposing himself there right now. I just not one guy snap all the way from slot 3. Pero everyone's gonna be pointing his stuff throughout the kung nasaan yung one play natin sa Idlers all the way from slot 25. And from the open fight that he did, thinking that he's the one who got knocked down, and he's now on the critical situation. So we're gonna be having him recover na until one player sa Duga na pa ito put last man from slot 25 down. 3 on 3 situation, decent pero outnumbered by yung mga stats. And we are back in the game. Yeah. I don't know who's whose, but as you see, slot 6 natin dito. So, inside of the team area, we have a slot team. One player has been knocked down. Right. Last man from his squad. We have a slot for team searching the small room, and another one bites us all the way from slot 6. Opening fire up in the more natin to holding the barrel target for a possible still knocked down dito sa side ng mga play natin dito. Pero right now, slot 14 is on fire, sending those men out from the game instantly. Dito sa side ng mga statics natin daw sa maging 3-man squad. Ring around the road is statics. We have their bell knockdown dito sa side ng mga slot 4 natin. Ganda ng view, ganda ng angle. We got the one play of slot 14 at down. Play 1 kill on his way all the way behind of the enemy lines with that terrible action. Guarding 1 play of slot 14 is gonna be waiting for those men from slot 6 to run up to the ginasa way of blast nila. Yeah, he's gonna be taking those. And we are back in possible maybe, pero you know, didn't play natin all the way with like KC shots fired again. Everyone is trying to have those men call up for some sort of CQC. Yeah, you know, because Pusa and also SHWTY mean 3 players, all of themselves, itong Primos Yara kung nasa rin yung whereabouts sila dito. So tingnan natin yung mga VIP natin dito sa mga VIP. So a lot of top 23s. Of course, yung mga babies natin dito. Alright, we have Luis, Athena, Miaulok, and also we have Big Boss. Landing themselves in small compound where they can have those safe and sound lootment or loot out moment. Upper part of the map, outside of the circle. We have slot 17 together with the boys, pero one player from slot 17 has been knocked down probably because of those other players been opening fire dito sa side ng mga slot lines natin. 2 of them has been knocked down and are being displayed by those men from slot 17, pero no one is another one by the dust claiming that one guy all the way from slot 7. Nasa yung mga player natin all the way from slot 17. Little by little, slot 9, you know, moving forward dito and having those ring around the rosy. And we'll be grabbing those backhand corner in the most slot 70 slightly different and to be able to have that decent knockdown or decent angle, decent visual to have those knockdown dito sa side ng mga slot 7 pero still will be outnumbered by 1 pa rin yung mga slot lines natin dito. Shots fired again maybe dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way slot 5 pero no knockdown. As you can see, slot 14 gave a lot of hardships pa rin sa mga play natin all the way from slot 6 pero those men has been taken care of. Ego, another one all the way from slot 17 has been a knockdown. Slot 9 is been up, returning the favor to mga play natin all the way from slot 17. One player has been knocked down again. Last man standing, maybe going for the pump shotgun. Probably that he gonna break out. One did decide to play all the way slot 9. Making seem slot 9 will be nasa yung for some sort of knockdown. He's now seeing a lot of movement coming from one guy from slot 25. Last man standing from slot 25 din dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way from slot ban. End of the map, we have our slot VIP pushing themselves inside of the blue zone just to pick those favorite weapons of theirs. We have our girls, we have Luis, Athena, Miaulok, and also we have Big Boss all the way to slot 23s. On their way inside of the blue zone, all the way inside of the circle. But again, those VIP enter or push themselves inside of the blue zone. Pero bad slot 25 getting those snags that is definitely craving it to the side the most statics natin. Pero one player slot 25 and a replacement all the way statics to the side. Now one play that is all the way slot 5. No, that is not going to be the top one to the side of one player down. I don't know, this is one player now one player that all the way from slot 5 for some sort of you know, to figure out whether your boys will gonna be putting on our screen or those other players or maybe this and that. But again, we have our slot 7 KOS. So waiting for those other players to turn up. Nasa na rin yung way about the one guy all the way from slot 19. Whoever's gonna be using the bridge, man, those other players will be knocked down by this one guy from the slot rich or slot 19. Solo squad up front, just across, we have a slot KOS, slot 7. No, open fire, everyone staying in your time, almost definitely. Instead of opening fire and, you know, giving your signal away, opening fire silent to the side of the slot, see that? No sound! Most definitely one player was not in the being open fire and the one player has been knocked down. Everyone wants to go forever without running towards this one player who's been followed by that. So, you know, to figure out whether your boys will gonna be putting on our screen or those other players or maybe this and that. But again, we have our slot 7 KOS. So waiting for those other players to turn up. Nasa na rin yung way about the one guy all the way from slot 19s. Right again, Skyler able to knock one again now from those other players who's been having their battle with. Dito muna na sa mga puli natin all the way from slot 10. Another one by the dust. Trotsky, QB Senior, and also we have Skyler, 3-man squad. One front side all the way from slot 10. Pero one player of Stanford be knocked down. Your senior opening fire style. Okay. Towards the one guy all the way to slot 4, having the one player back up. Eliminating those men at will. 4-man squad is terminated of the game. Last man, originally itong magalaw, not backing down, not pulling out. Instead, it's gonna be finishing what they started, which is eliminate our men for slot 4 at will. Nothing not dito somehow. He will stand a chance versus those men from our slot 4. Ubix natin dito ay no one to search for another target dito sa side ng mga status natin. One player was standing a big those men from slot 10 breathing here on the location where the devil got themselves damaged by those men from 𝐂𝐿 has been knocked down, but you're fully all the way from slot AKUZA, slot 5. But again, those men all the way from slot VIPs and the play natin all the way from slot 5. Last man, Eugene lang, yun at ito gumagalaw. Big Boss manages to eliminate those men from slot 5 one at a time. Last man not bailing out, or maybe he's gonna be responding him, putting himself dito sa corner kung nasa yung mga stats dito natin, thinking that he can knock what him dito sa ear ng mga slot dito natin. So that he can take one dito sa side ng mga stats on the one stat is what I don't know, it's a matter of stat 5. Eugene will be taking one along with him dito sa side ng mga stats dito natin, pero one thing for sure is stat on the 3 is we'll be taking care of this one guy from stat 5. 1 on 3 which will be outnumbering our boy all the way from stat 5, Yellow, and moving for the return regardless. Going to turn up all the way from behind of the one guy from stat 5, but again, I think that most definitely got out playing to put 𝐂𝐿 has been knocked down, but you're fully all the way from slot AKUZA, slot 5. But again, those men all the way from slot VIPs and on fire. Another one by the dust all the way from slot 3's version, those men from slot 12. Last 2 men standing opening one man knocked down. 𝐂𝐄𝐋 that is with Skyler. Last man standing opening fire wide. Everyone is having to push over to the back and putting them on slot 4 natin din with it, and definitely being open fire them up play natin doon all the way from slot 11 and slot 12 natin dito. Our player from slot 4 has been disintegrated of the game, pero one play in from slot 4 tried to avoid those bullets ng mga VIP natin dito. Talaga naman to action yung mga VIP natin dito. No one is attempting to hide themselves, but everyone was started 3 still moving for Kunasi away about some other players that did somehow. You know, stat 3 will be hearing a lot of gunshot sound coming from slot 11, slot 12, slot 22s. Instead of backing down and avoiding it, stop stopping, empty another mag, just to put his target down. Playing around the road, he's trying to have those men call out for some sort of 1v1. He's gonna be using his vehicle to run that one player from slot 23's over for some sort of nag down up in the left side corner. We have our slot Big Boss VIP. He also got himself run over the one player from slot SB's vehicle. Not not wasting any more bullets, and now they're using those vehicles to have those men knocked down one by one. Here we go, bumper on the way. Slot 11, slot 12. Slot 12 natin dito being caught by those men from slot 11, slacking maybe left side corner. Another one bites and does all the way from slot 6. Being eliminated one by one by just using those vehicles and play natin all the way from slot 22. And you're succeeding yung play natin yun towards what they're doing. Right now, the stop stopping, empty another mag, just to put his target down. Playing around the road, he's trying to have those men call out for some sort of 1v1. He's gonna be using his vehicle to run that one player from slot 23's over for some sort of nag down up in the left side corner. We have our slot Big Boss VIP. He also got himself run over the one player from slot SB's vehicle. Now they're not wasting any more bullets, and now they're using those vehicles to have those men knocked down one by one. Here we go, bumper on the way. Slot 11, slot 12. Slot 12 natin dito being caught by those men from slot 11, slacking maybe left side corner. Another one bites and does all the way from slot 6. Being eliminated one by one by just using those vehicles and play natin all the way from slot 22. And you're succeeding yung play natin yun towards what they're doing right now. Everyone is taking their time. As you can see, again, slightly elevated yung mga style levels natin dito, and they are forming a line. nowhere to run. Maybe yung mga stat 22 starting them is a Mel, our slot 11, or maybe stat 22 will be pushed by the blue zone. Those men will be having their hoppy period in the support your left. Smoker being popped, time to bail out because of the blue zone. The blue zone are not allowing our slot 11 to post himself here. One player one player not go down, not fire widely to score in the most not allowed is not allowed is not enough being pushed by the blue zone. None of those not allowed most definitely got up where to put two men down to the side the most not to not again. So we're far away to win another play, nothing different to be able to have the execution and to have the confirmation of those other players starting to who will be knocked down by those the blue zone are not allowing our slot 11 to post himself here. One player one player not go down, not fire widely to score in the most not allowed is not allowed is not enough being pushed by the blue zone. None of those not allowed most definitely got up where to put two men down to the side the most not to not again. So we're far away to win another play, nothing different to be able to have the execution and to have the confirmation of those other players starting to who will be knocked down by those opponents of there. Right now it's time to have the 1v3 situation. That's met. Whoa, here we go. Almost got some knocked down in the zone and they no race. The corner could not but started to not it. So it's not allowing them breaking the door down. So just in case there's someone getting moving towards the smoke bomb. I don't know, man. There are those men not starting of being knocked down one by one. Whoever's gonna be pushing inside of smoke shot, those men will be knocked down until those are open fighting out.
Squatter House Gaming. Heto na sa laban, di ka uurungan ng mga malupit sa minay sumabay, sabay ka sa beat at lahat magingay. Malabuhawi pag bumakbak, sa pandinig lahat isaksak. Pag di ka tumago ako'y asintado, ito'y aprobado, ika'y sagalpak. May lalim at lawak, galawang mahusay, may tutok lumapat, galawang matibay, lihiti munggang. Kami ang patunay, may tutok sa clash, kaya ako tumibay, sambala ka lang. Yan ang sigurado, galawan na smooth, medyo agresibo, maingat na kilos na parang plinano, sadyang palaban. Yan ang Pilipino, solido bumanat, tapat ka sa sentro, sabay na sa game, basag ka sa flame. Kapag bumalasa, pasok to sa lasa, lihiti mong baraw, wasak ka sa main. Subukan mang umiwas ay di ka makakataka, sigurado ko sa pulat, lahat ay malalakas at wala matitira kung di kami lang malakas. Huwag ka boy umasa na kami ay mapitas. Gamay ko na ito kaya malabo mga paa, babatukan lang kita hanggang ikaw ay madapado. Durugin lang kita, sabay tipi sa muka. Ewan ko na lang kung tatalog sa tuwa. Asa ka sa tiyamba na kami inyo madali. Tirang talikuran ay alis ito palagi. Ibahin mo kami pare pag kami ang umatake. Di basta-basta padali kaya huwag ka makapante. Baka di mo kilala isa ito sa malakas. Motivational speaker panapat ko sa alas. Kilala ang taga-utas ng mga nagmatigas. Walang kinakatakutan labanan hanggang wakas. Legit na veterano sa paggamit ng barel. Di nagbimintis, asintado kumitel. Kabilang to sa pinakamahusay na dapat mo igalang dahil di mo kalibel. Kung di ka kalibel, panoorin mo na lang mga shoutcaster, tanggapin mo na lamang mga sharpshooter. Kami lang ang sakalam, lagi last hater, kaya iyak talunan. Mga tira nyo kasi hindi inaasinta, tapos yung isang kasama mo nag-aasim pa. Kaya payo ko sa'yo, sige mag-practice pa. Nakatutok na kami, kayo ay puro plan pa. Ganito kami katibay para di margibyado, kabisado ang galaw. Bago sumabak sa duelo, dito matira matibay at kami na ang panalo. Walang pwede makapigil at kami ang hari dito. Squatter House Gaming. Heto na sa laban, di ka uurungan ng mga malupit sa minay sumabay, sabay ka sa beat.